in game 4. Doubling off of James Harden at the end of that game was dumb. Jaylen Brown made a mistake. At least he admitted the mistake. He's like, yeah, just mistake by me. Shouldn't have done it. I took a risk. Didn't work. The Celtics could not have played worse down the stretch in that. And it's kind of, we saw some of this during the season, especially as the season went on. We saw some of this kind of return to form where they struggled to end the games in executing stuff. We saw it a lot last season, even as they had turned things around. It is a problem for the Celtics at end of games. Dave, I think it's interesting. So James Harden was atrocious in game 3, right? And even past
game 2.
Yeah, in game 2. But game 3, like, he's at the 10 and passing up shots for kickouts to the 3-point line and everything. And he's kind of short-circuiting. And after the game, he was asked about it, and he's like, I have a pretty good history of making decisions with the ball. Like, I know what I'm doing. And I'm thinking, yeah, not in the playoffs, though. Playoffs are a little bit different. Like, you kind of do short out a little bit in the playoffs. And then he comes back and drops, 42 yesterday? Yeah. 42 hits
another game-winning
winner.
3.
Like, he was incredible. And I don't think you can expect this out of him, but I think if you're the Sixers, it's weird to say this about the Sixers, Dave, but I think if you're the Sixers, if you can just get it to be a close game against the Celtics, that might be your chance. Like, one of you is going to fuck up. Right. That's what, and you just have to hope they have the last fuck up.
Right. I think if you can just try to limit your mistakes, the Celtics will eventually run into their own mistakes. It's either that or they're going to shoot the lights out from the jump. They're a very good front running team. So if they can get out to a big lead in the first quarter, if the shots are going in, if they see the ball goes through the net, it's going to be a long night for you. But like you said, if you can mix it up a little bit, and I feel like the Sixers in this series have gotten their best stuff from Harden kind of doing the Harden thing.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. But it kind of feels weird to be like, hey, Sixers, don't worry, the other team will fuck it up. Like, it's like, it feels
well, if they don't, the coach will. If they don't make mistakes on the court, coach is probably going to.
This is my favorite coaching matchup when it's playoff series.
It's very much not mine. It's very a frustrating thing.
Both these guys are just unbelievable right now.
Did Joe Mazzulla make any comments about his adjustments after this press conference?
I don't know. I've stopped checking to see what funny little quips he thinks he has, and all. I cannot stand his quotes.
No, they're terrible.
They're terrible.
I wish
I can't stand Jay King to tweet them out all the time, and Celtics fans eating them up, and I'm like, come on, guys, these quotes suck.
Can I just ask this question? How does the ball always find Marcus Smart at the end of games?
Because they're like, hey, Landry Shamet will beat us or won't beat us. Like, this is what it is.
It happened twice. It happened twice in that game. It was in the regulation. It was basically the same play.
Yeah, just other side. Yeah.
But what was funnier was it was kind of not the same play because Tatum still drove along that way and had to pass it back to Smart. The pass was to Brogdon, needed to move over. The pass was to Brogdon at the above the break 3. But it's just like constantly. And then at the end of overtime, you're down 1 after giving up a stupid 3. Fine. Don't call the timeout. I'm okay with that. Make sure, whatever. Don't let the Sixers put their best defensive lineup on the floor. Cool. You're down 1. You can't just walk up the ball, get to half court, get organized, make sure all the pieces are in the right spot, and then start getting into your action with 5 seconds left. Like that
was the thing, because I think Tatum initiated it at 6, right? That's when he started going, and I'm like, is this clock right? Like, what? Like, what's going on? And so then I was just thinking, oh, okay, he's gonna do the step back 3 thing. Like, I just assumed that.
I figured he was ISO.
Next.
I figured he was going for an ISO. Yeah.
And then he called for the screen at like 6.5. I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
I was like, does he know the game is on the line? Does he know it's not tied right now? Like, is this?
Oh, maybe it's a J.R. Smith moment. Yeah, right? Maybe.
Like,
I don't know.
Are we aware?
He might not have known. Yeah, he might not have known.
It was just wild, and the fact that Smart made that just a 1/10 of a second late. It just makes you even like
it actually makes it perfect. It makes it a perfect final play for the Celtics.
It's just do the Celtics have a playbook?
No.
Can they? I mean, down the stretch, if they run 5 plays, just 5 like bread and butter plays, they win this game in regulation.
Oh, and then I mean, we can't forget Jaylen Brown. I got to demand the ball, but Jaylen did, to his credit, he did catch himself after he's like, I guess I got to demand the ball more. I thought it was, we were doing good things when the ball was in my hands. And he's like, but our offense was okay, and we're doing all right. Like,
he got very political, really.
The alarms went off in his head.
He
Like,
saw
back up.
the aggregators drooling,
Yeah.
and he's like, oh shit, I gotta clean this up.